Good news for all car lovers. McLaren, one of the most valuable car brands in the world, had a hidden gem. Do you know that? Yes, it is true. McLaren is trying to bring their gem back. Will this be the ultimate breakthrough in performance and design? Will it be a nightmare for their rivals? Let's find out whether it is a gem or not. McLaren, the crush of car enthusiasts. McLaren Automotive was replaced by McLaren Cars in 2010. McLaren Cars was founded in 1985. McLaren started their Formula One price revision in 1992, and they started racing in Formula One in 1992. Between 1994 and 2010, McLaren Cars were registered as a dormant company before the founding of the McLaren Automatic in 2010. The new company was separated from the existing planning company to enable investment in the new venture. McLaren founded Bruce McLaren Motor Racing in 1963. After the foundation of McLaren Motor Racing, the company built its first row McLaren race car called the M1 a year later. The young man's successor, the M1B, allowed McLaren into the Can-Am Championship, which dominated with 43 victories and is almost 3 times more than its rival Porsche. The first McLaren Formula One car was called the M2B, which debuted at the Monaco Grand Prix. McLaren built its first purpose-built road car, the Formula One, based on a concept developed by Gordon Murray. Eager to know about the hidden gem? Stay tuned with us till the end. We're gonna reveal it soon. McLaren started a prime range of cars in the Super, Sport, and Ultimate series. Cars in the Super and Sport series are given names based on the car's power output. Battery-level Sport series consists of the 570S, 570S Spider, 540C, 570 GT, 600LT, 100LT Spider. The Super series is McLaren's car model range, which originally included the 625C, 650S, and 675LT. This aging model was replaced by the 720S in 2017 and 720S Spider in 2018. The high-end Ultimate series was led by the P1 and P1 GTR, which now includes the Senna and Senna GTR. The upcoming Speedtail is intended to be the successor to the original F1. On many occasions last season, Fernando Alonso stated that McLaren was the best chassis in the pit lane. Even when the overall package was not up to the Mercedes level, the Red Bull still managed to get a few wins over the last few seasons. McLaren is one of the most reliable car brands in the world. Its quality and comfort are world-class. But McLaren does not offer many luxury features in most of its cars. The McLaren Formula One cars were among the most advanced cars in the pits. The Formula One car of McLaren won the Constructors' Championship 8 times and the Drivers' Championship 12 times. The McLaren Formula One race division achieved about 183 wins and 496 podiums. Bruce McLaren, James Hunt, Niki Lauda, Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna, Mika Hakkinen, David Coulthard, and Emerson Fittipaldi are some of the famous Formula One drivers who race for McLaren. The hidden gem of McLaren is their McLaren GT. The McLaren GT is as close to a comfortable touring machine as the company has turned out to date. It is not a comfortable grand touring car compared to the road-based rocket ship, which is a little more practical than the other supercars in the McLaren range. This is because the DNA of those is nearly identical to that of the previously discontinued 600LT, a track-focused model with more emphasis on daily drivability over the quickest lap times. It is not as quiet as the McLaren, like the 720S and the hybridized Artura, but the main problem is that it does not offer a room in your cabin and more useful cargo space. Compared to the rocket ship analogy, the tested GT had a record time of 2.8 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour and reach 133 miles per hour within 10.7 seconds. Yes, the same company indeed builds the McLaren Formula One car. But McLaren seems to be released to follow other supercar makers going with the SUV trend. If you are looking for multiple rows of seats with an exotic nameplate, you should probably look for other cars. The McLaren GT is all about practicality. The McLaren GT has a huge fan base, and for the lovers of this car, The company came with the 2023 McLaren GT is rolling out with a 3-year service plan, in addition to the already established 3-year limited and powertrain varieties. All 3 coverages have uncapped mileage. Keeping aside the maintenance of the McLaren GT, the addition of a new Stealth Badge package consists of a branded armrest option and 2 new exterior hues, Volcano Yellow and Storm Gray. To please the typical buyers in the class, McLaren sells the GT in a single trim level which is out with enough amenities. The McLaren GT comes with a superb wheel layout with 20-inch rims in the front and 21-inch rims in the back section. All the models of the McLaren GT come with an LED headlight system. The lights come out with our rain and light sensors and sequential LED indicators. A fixed rear spoiler is placed above the slim LED taillights in the back of the car. There is a large rear diffuser and sizable exhaust tailpipes. Inside the cabin there, Mera standard equipment suggests leather upholstery and knurled aluminum controls. Each GT Coupe comes with modern tech features suggesting navigation and driver assist, such as a 360-degree camera surround system. McLaren has a long list of options for its GT, including an upgraded sound system and rear privacy glass. The engine and transmission systems are the other important things that make the McLaren GT a gem compared to other cars in this segment. The McLaren GT comes with a twin-turbocharger 4.0-liter V8 engine. This V8 engine produces a power output of 612 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. The McLaren GT comes with a 7-speed automatic transmission. The transmission sends power to its rear wheels. McLaren's acceleration is one of the GT's many performance strengths. McLaren claims the co-op can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.8 seconds. The McLaren GT has a launch control system and many features to optimize the acceleration from a standing start. Fuel economy and real-world MPG is a very important factor for any car. According to the McLaren, GTA mileage is 15-22 mpg in city and highways. This mileage of the McLaren GT puts it behind the Aston Martin DB11, a rival with an economy that comes in as high as 18-24 mpg. The interior, comfort, and cargo space is another important thing that buyers look forward to before buying a car. It is because a car with no comfort and a nice interior is useless to them. But in the case of McLaren, the McLaren GT comes with dihedral doors, which is an unusual feature among the Grand Tourers. When it comes to the case of passenger capacity, most of the models in this segment offer a 4-seat or more passenger capacity. The McLaren GT can only accommodate 2 passengers, including the driver. The cabin of the McLaren GT is more spacious than that of the typical McLaren GT. Nappa leather upholstery is standard, and the company offers many options, such as cashmere and microfiber. The glass roof for the McLaren GT is only available with the electrochromic feature that allows it to switch from opaque to varying levels of transparency with the touch of a button. Unfortunately, common features such as massaging and ventilated front seats are unavailable on this McLaren. The McLaren GT offers a cargo capacity that is generous for this class. There is real luggage, be that of us, about 15 cubic feet of storage. The front trunk of the GT offers an additional 5 cubic feet, which brings a cargo capacity to 20 cubic feet. With rivals of the McLaren, such as the DB11, you will get only 9 cubic feet of room for your luggage. But the main problem with the luggage compartment of the McLaren GT is that the engine placement in the rear makes a huge amount of heat, and it can significantly affect some luggage. For example, a laptop and more. The infotainment system and connectivity of the McLaren GT come with the tech features of a 7-inch portrait-style touchscreen, and the company says the graphics used were inspired by those used on private jets. It also provides a Sirius XM satellite radio system, standard navigation, and a 4-speaker surround system. The Bowers & Wilkins music system is optional. Driver assistance features such as blind spot monitoring, Adaptive cruise control and forward collision warning systems are not offered in the McLaren GT. The GT's limited and powertrain warranty coverage is similar to the protection offered by the rivals from Aston Martin and Bentley. But McLaren has had a 3-year service plan for the new car purchases beginning from the 2023 model year. Now we know about the hidden gem of the McLaren GT. Do you think it can compete with its rivals in its segment? Comment your thoughts below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Goodbye!